when you look at a guy like Devin, Regis is crazy confident, man. Like he's pretty much said like, look, Devin's coming to box, I'm coming to fight. Like is could that be like how good of a chance are you giving Regis to actually go in there, rough up Devin, and pick up that win, man?
I don't know. I mean, like I said, Regis is a champion. He is a two-time world champion, and he does have the punching power, and he does have boxing experience to where he can make some shit happen in a fight. But I just look at it like the guy's a two-time world champion, but the guy best one is my best one, and I only have now. I fought that fight with only 16 fights. This guy's a 34-year-old man, about to be 35, and I think maybe like 2 3 months. I do my homework on these guys. So this guy's about to be 35. He's just touching 35 years. The guy is best win is a guy that I beat with only 16 fights. So it's like this the guy that Zepeda was in a good fight with Zepeda. They both were touching each other. Zepeda, all respect to Zepeda, but Zepeda won't shit in the ring. I'm after the fight, like having that experience with Zepeda, like it won't shit in front of me. There was nothing like this guy. All the shit that Regis had, the little comments he had before his fight. Oh, Zepeda punches like a mule. He punches so hard, and he's a guy that's never gonna give up. I neutralized all that shit with ease. That was the easiest boxing fight I had on that level of my life to this day. Zepeda, like it was so easy, and it's crazy how this guy's a two-time world champion. He's all this, he all that, and he praises Zepeda as if Zepeda was a tough task. You know what I'm trying to say? So it's like I just don't see like, and that was a big moment for him when he fought Zepeda. It wasn't like Zepeda was just a fight, a tune-up fight, and Regis was having a baby and he had focus. His focus was all over in camp. This was a fight. This was a big fight for him. This was a fight where he was blogging. He was showing the world that this is a big moment for me. You know what I'm trying to say? So he came prepared in that fight, and it's like look at that fight and look at what I did with 16 fights, what I did with little experience. So it's like you got a guy like Devin that possesses a lot of shit that I possesses that also has the experience. And and Devin seems confident. He came knocking at your door. So it's like you could seem confident, but it's like we see Regis in his biggest moments. We didn't really see too much. Like we haven't seen really anything too different. So like I said, next week we'll see. I could be wrong, but I'm just like I said, I'm trying to dissect the situation. It's like, yeah, it seems cool, but he's already talking as if like he's trying to get in Devin head. Like, what a punch like this, when you feel this way, 8 ounces, you're gonna do this. And he wants Devin to come in here and basically fear his power and is like, I'm gonna run through you. And if Devin don't get in there and fear his power, Devin show him like nigga, boom, like nigga, they ain't shit. Like, now what? Now what you gonna do? You know what I'm trying to say?
Is are guys like that like a Regis? I'm not saying that Regis and Matias fight the same because they really don't. But
They fight nothing alike.
exactly. So, but are guys like that kind of like easier to fight as opposed to like a Devin Haney? Because Matias, Regis, they're gonna come and they gonna punch hard as shit, but they aren't really doing like a few like small things defensively and things like that. As opposed to a guy like Devin, he's kind of like a mirror image of you, kind of sorta. You know what I mean? So
I
is
can't say I can't tell you like I can't tell you like I said, I can't tell you who's like the easiest. Like I can fuck around, get in there with Devin. He's playing my game, but I'm just way better than him at that. Or I'm just that much smarter, or just that, and it's easy to trigger. And I'm controlling everything. It's like Devin don't he don't have nothing else to do but try to pick up the pace and come at me. And now I'm picking him apart. Like we don't know how that fight can go. Or it could be the same thing. We don't know if Devin's just gonna jab and make me miss shots and outbox me, and I'm just like lost in it. We don't know, so I can't be like, oh, like we don't know if I get in there with Regis and Regis land a good shot, and I'm like, oh, like it won't happen. I'm just saying, like you know what I'm saying? You just never know with boxing. That's why I can say whatever. I can say whatever I want to say. Like, yeah, Matias is easy. He just put his hands up and come forward. But like you get in there, the shit be different. Like it's a little different. You get Matias could come and be like, oh, Richardson is easy. He's just gonna jab and run around the ring. He has nothing to keep me off. But it's like is it that easy? Because Matias only losses to a guy with only 7 knockouts. You know what I'm saying? So it's like he can say that. It's like you could look, people could watch the fight and be like, oh, like Richardson and Matias fight. He's coming right through Richardson shit. And it's like, yeah, but like you know what I'm saying? Or yeah, Richardson outbox Regis easy. We don't know, bro. It's just like it's just for the fight. When the fights happen, when we in the ring, it's like it's We'll see. I just feel like my position right now, I'm just kind of behind the eight ball because I'm still trying to catch up on activity. You know what I'm saying? Still trying to catch up on that experience. Still trying to catch up being on them lights. I think that one more fight, two more fights, I'll be like in my comfort zone. It's like, okay, now let's fight whoever. Like it's no more like activity. Like I've been in the big fights. I've been in front of these some names. I've been in front of this. Like let's give me the top guys. I think that's my like issue. Like just activity. That's it.
Do you feel, and everybody, I don't think I've ever ran into anybody that says Richardson can't fight or Richardson isn't a hell of a boxer. Everybody says
Right.
it. But do you feel some type of obligation, pressure to like give fans like some more excitement? Like, do you feel like a little bit of obligation, like probably like plant your feet and kind of give fans
Yeah,
more?
yeah, yeah. I mean, for sure. I mean, like I said though, I gave fans excitement with the John Bowser's. If anybody in that fight, like, I watched I even before people was talking about my excitement. I watched the fight with me and Bowser. Like the crowd faces, like you'll see, like people, like people getting up every other round. It's so much
Oh,
excitement into that fight,
no, trust me,
huh?
I was there. Trust
Yeah,
me.
that fight was. I think that was the most exciting fight of the night. Like I put a shit beating on Bowser, but I fight Zepeda. I get into the fight. Zepeda is known as a huge puncher. Uh, his record shows he's a huge puncher. This is my first step up. This guy fought for world titles 3 times. He's been at this level. It's like, all right, my mindset is like get the W and show no chinks in your armor this fight. Show no chinks in your armor that when you get to this level, like, yeah, he got the W, but look what an old guy like get the W and dominate. That was my mindset. So my mind, I didn't really come in there with the mindset of like I'm gonna beat the shit out of Zepeda. This motherfucker don't belong on my level. It was kind of like that question mark. Do I belong on this level? Like I know I'm a better fighter, but it still is like when you get it's still you need that experience. You know what I'm saying? Like me getting that it was the same shit as Arhen's minutes. When I fought Arhen's minutes, I was moving boxing around the ring because it was like this guy's a former world champion. I never been in front of a guy like this. Like, let me get the W, this win.
Yeah.
Now it's like I feel like I proved that to myself already. Now it's like you belong on this level. And matter of fact, fuck belong on this level. You way better than half of these dudes. Like you look at like look what Zepeda was Zepeda getting there with guys like Jose Pedraza, guys like Baranchek, guys like Ramirez, and he's giving these guys fits, guys like Regis, and this is shit. These niggas look like they like this. And then I gauged myself with a guy like Zepeda. And like I said, it was the easiest fight I had to date. It wasn't like it was nothing. Like I fight Zepeda a billion times. I swear there's nothing he could do with me at all. Like at all. I could have forced I could have went out that night and fuck around, partying and all type of I would have got good rest, slept, got up and fucked Zepeda. It would have been easy. Like that shit was so easy. But I'm so in my head. You know what I'm trying to say?
Yeah, for sure.